You guys pick up a point at home. Now you go back on the road, which has been a place that's been tough for you lately. How do you make sure you have a better performance than you've recently had on the road?
Good afternoon. Yes, no, first of all, I think it was important at least to get a point against a good team. Dallas has been good, the entire season, and we expected a challenge here, but I thought that our guys did very well. We had our moments, and at least the point, of course, we're always looking for 3 points, but the point at home, I think, was necessary, at least. Now going to Salt Lake, yes, it's true what you said. We have had some tough times away from home, but we believe in ourselves 100%. I think it's a crucial match. The guys understand that. It's in our hands to get the points that we need to get and to be in a good situation for us making the playoff. But we need to put the work. We need to put the work in another difficult place in Salt Lake now, where now their team is having a good momentum. Yes, not the results in the past few games, but they've been playing well. So we expect the challenge. We're working on it, and we're confident that we can bring a good game there.
Obviously the attack didn't create all that much in this last game, and maybe you feel like that's that was sort of how that game played out specifically, but how in general over maybe the stretch since the unbeaten streak ended, how do you feel about the attack's form right now?
Yeah, I think now that I had the chance to watch the game, I thought we had good chances. I think we had better chances than Dallas had, and we had to be a little bit sharper and be a little bit better in the final third to capitalize. But we did create some chances. Maybe not on the sheet because maybe I just don't look at stats the same way that maybe other people look at it. I see it, in the game in a different way. And I like a lot of the things that we did. Maybe some other things we need to do better. But going from the stretch to now, I believe in our players. I believe in our guys. I think some guys have stepped up in different moments to be able to contribute, and huge belief in the guys getting the job done. So I'm not worrying about the strikers. I'm worrying is more about working with them and with the entire team to make sure that we make it very difficult to Salt Lake, which is the game that we have in front right now, and not thinking about anything else. To make sure that we bring a good game there, and I think I like the enthusiasm of all the players, especially the guys in attack.
You touched on it a little bit at the end, but specifically Armenteros and Valeri. Armenteros, I think, has 1 goal in the last 11 games. Valeri, I think, has 2, and one of those is a PK, and no assists for either of them. Is there more that you need to do, or that they need to do to contribute a bit more in the attack, especially in this important stretch?
No. Yeah, of course that we want strikers to score more goals. Of course, Armenteros want to score more goals, and there's not a question in that. We just have to make sure that we keep on working, and I think we have the right players, and we have just to continue to believe in ourselves and keep on working, and that's it. And as I said, we created some very good chances against a very good team like Dallas that is very difficult to break, broken down. And nevertheless, we showed some moments in which we did some very good things going forward. We just have to keep on working, and now make sure that we do what is necessary in Salt Lake to make sure that we put them in a difficult situation.
How is Jeff and Alves?
Alves is right now on the concussion protocol, so we are evaluating, and it's a day-to-day thing. Jeff is the same thing that he had before, which I don't think is going to take too long for him to recover. But as well, the doctors are evaluating exactly if he will be ready for this weekend or for the following weekend. So we're trying to see how he's doing. He still has a little pain in the shoulder, but it's a lot better than we could have anticipated in the field. Because usually when you see that type of injury, your concern is bigger.
And just to clarify on that, is Alves still questionable? It made it sound like Jeff was sort of questionable for this weekend. Is Alves questionable or out for this weekend?
I think tomorrow we'll make sure to say more if he's questionable or if he's definitely going to be out.
And then Jeff's is more that the injury is that he sort of dislocated his shoulder. Is that correct? Or
yeah, it was Atenera just dislocated the shoulder. It popped out twice, and something incredible. I mean, but even I was surprised when the shoulder got put him back, that he was feeling very good, and then it popped out again. So we have to be cautious, we have to be smart, and it's been important for us, so we have to do what is right.
And then just one more thing for me for now, but Ridgewell, you said you need to review that red card. After reviewing it, what's your opinion on that, and would the team be potentially contesting it or anything, or is it going to just stand?
Yeah, no, we'll review the card, the situation. We'll review, if it should have been a red or not. We have our own way of thinking in regards to the matter. I think there's been some discussions, and at the end we'll make a final decision, between today and tomorrow, and seeing what's going to happen for the weekend.
Gio, with just a few games left, how do you like the fact that you're playing Real Salt Lake back to back?
Sometimes, when schedules are made, you don't anticipate that things are going to get to a situation like this. Now that you are confronting a rival, not only because of the vicinity, but most of all because of the points and that both teams need. And I think it's an interesting situation. It's exciting for the fans. It's important for us because things are in our hands to be able to qualify, especially going to Salt Lake, which is not an easy place to play. We have to get the job done, and it's what we have in front of us, and we have to do it in a very good way. First, concentrating in going there, and then once that's finished, I think Real Salt Lake has another game, and then they'll come here, and at that point, we understand better where we are. But as I said, we have to concentrate one game at a time.
The season's so long and the emotions are so high. You went months without losing, and then you had a rough stretch on the road. Is it hard to keep the guys really confident, or because you said they are? Is it hard to keep the guys confident?
Yeah, when you have a group of 30, players around, counting some of the guys that go to T2 and all that, you have to try to keep everybody engaged, everybody in confident, and especially everybody hungry, that they want to still, after so long, wanted to still contribute and play and believe in the team and what we set for this season. And I feel that the guys are in a very good place. I think these past 2 days off that we gave them was very good for them to recharge. I like the energy that I saw today. I like the environment, how they competed today, and I think we're in a good place. And not only in a good place, I think their guys are really eager to play. So it's been a good day today. So we just have to continue to work in the same way to prepare for this weekend.